Hi students, morning once again. So let us start today with a topic of science, and before I start, let me tell you, if you are thinking that the previous video on polynomials, sir, was the chapter completed? No, the chapter wasn't completed. So what we are going to do is we are going to study 2 days of maths, 2 days of science, 2 days of social, 1 day of English, like this, okay? So now, which chapter are we going to start today? In science, we are going to start the chapter atoms and molecules. Now guys, those who have joined now or recently, remember that my name is Gautam Jain and normally I teach kind of all the subjects over here because it's lockdown, guys. That's the reason why. Okay, we have already completed one chapter, so if you want to go, then do subscribe to the channel, and then after subscribing you would be able to see the playlist. Go to the class 9th science, and then over there you would be able to see the videos on is matter around us, or matter by the way around us pure, or whatever. Now let's start the chapter atoms and molecules. Now guys, the first thing, as soon as we are going to see the word atoms and the word molecules, what actually strikes you? So whenever somebody says, what do you mean by the word atom? Technically, atom is nothing else but is the smallest part of matter. Smallest part of matter. That means, but then before, once again we continue, what do you mean by the word matter? Matter means anything which has got, mass, which occupies some space, which has got some volume, is known as matter. इस matter को, if you start breaking it into the most minuscule form or the most smallest form, then the smallest particle which you are going to get is atom. So technically everything, if I'm talking about me, if I'm talking about you, I'm talking about this camera, I'm talking about fans, tube lights, earth, anything at all, everything is matter, and everything consists of these particular smallest minute part which are known as atoms. Okay, so atoms are technically indestructible. You cannot break the smallest part. इसके आगे आप इसको और further break नहीं कर सकते हो. Now atoms, जब भी मैं बात करता हूँ the word elements की, what do you mean by the word element? Now element would be containing, it's a pure matter. Element is a pure form of matter, and in this only one kind of atom is going to be over there. So only one kind of atom is going to be present in the element. Okay, how many elements are there till now which human is known? There are approximately around 118 elements, and there are some which are still being discovered or named or so on and so forth. So what is element? Element is a pure form of matter, and in any element, now for example gold, you will only see the particles of gold. If you say silver, only see the particles of silver. If you take copper, bronze, carbon, chlorine, they would be containing only one kind of atom in it, and that is known as an element. Okay. Now when I am talking about the word atoms, then there is this another word known as molecules. What do you mean by the word molecules? Molecules means nothing else but is the group of atoms combined together, or the group of elements combined together to form what? A molecule. So whenever there is this two or more than two elements combined together, then whatever is being made will be known as molecule. So if I say two or more than two elements combined together, two or more than two elements combined together, combine to form what? To form a molecule. For example, if somebody says example of element, so you can say gold, silver, copper, bronze, chlorine, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Molecules, you can say the example of CO2, which is carbon dioxide, that's a molecule. If it will be containing what? It will be containing an element of carbon it has also got atoms of oxygen. For example, water, H2O, hydrogen and oxygen. What about this calcium carbonate, CaCO3? Okay, calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice, and so on and so forth. So all of these particular material will be known as molecules because they tend to combine with different elements to form a molecule. Okay. Now, remember, then comes the next word here. What do you mean by the word compound? Whenever two or more than two elements combine together in a fixed ratio, then such kind of things will be known as compound. They are also pure. So whenever somebody says, okay, are elements pure? Yes. Are compounds pure? Yes. Mixtures pure? No. Mixtures are not exactly pure because उसके अंदर कोई fixed ratio ही नहीं होता है. So compounds are those substances which can get combined to form what? In which two or more than two elements will combine to form a compound. Now molecules will be the smallest part of a compound. So molecule, if all the molecules are combined together, then what will you get? You will get compound. Suppose कर लो मैंने बोला that इस room के अंदर there is carbon dioxide gas available. So there is going to be huge amount of carbon dioxide gas available. Now if this huge amount of carbon dioxide gas available would be broken up into small amounts, then the smallest amount of carbon dioxide you can get will be known as a molecule of CO2. While यदि वो केवल एक atom होता, then I would have said the word element. Okay. So if somebody says what is the smallest unit of matter, it is the atom. Okay. What is the smallest unit of element? It will be the atom. What will be the smallest unit of compound? It will be molecules. Now next word पे आता है. What do you mean by the word homogeneous and the word heterogeneous? Pardon me if my spelling is wrong somewhere. So what do you mean by the word homogeneous and heterogeneous? And then we will once again start back with the chapter of atoms and molecules. Homo means same. Homogeneous means the composition of any particular medium or any particular material is constant throughout. Okay. So what do you mean by the word homogeneous? Homogeneous means जब आपने इन दोनों चीजों को मिक्स कर दिया तो अब ये दोनों चीजें इतने अच्छे ढंग से बिल्कुल एकदम एक दूसरे पे डिसॉल्व या घुल मिल गए हैं that now it's very difficult to separate them. Such kind of things will be known as homogeneous. Heterogeneous means चीजें मिक्स तो हो गई हैं बट आप कोई भी सिंपल मेथड से उन्हें सेपरेट कर सकते हो. Example of homogeneous can be salt and water. So if I'm going to add salt in water, salt is going to be completely dissolved in water and it will become very difficult for me to remove salt from water. On the other hand, if I dissolve or if I try and mix oil in water, it will not get easily dissolved. Such kind of mixtures will be known as heterogeneous. Another is homogeneous. Let's talk back about the word atoms or talk back about the word atom. So when I'm talking about the part atom, that means the smallest unit. Now atom normally is neutral. We are of course going to study the 3 models or the 4 models of an atom. We are going to study Rutherford model of an atom. We are going to study Bohr's model of an atom. We are going to study what do you mean by nucleus. But today is all about introduction. So atom would be mainly comprising of 3 main things. First is a negatively charged particle. A negative charged particle which is known as electron. Okay, electron. Then comes a neutral or no charge which is known as neutron. And then comes a positive charged particle known as proton. So atom would be consisting of 3 main things. That will be an electron, a proton and a neutron. Electrons are dash charged. they are negatively charged. Protons are dash charged, they are positively charged. Neutrons does not have any charge. So suppose if there is a magnetic field, एक मैग्नेट एक आपने बड़ा सा रखा हुआ है और उसमें से आपने यदि इन तीनों पार्टिकल्स को पास किया तो कौन सा पार्टिकल है जो एक तरफ में मुड़ जाएगा? Common sense, electrons and protons are going to bend at one side because they have got charge. On the other hand, neutron will go straight. Got it? Okay. Now remember, if I say suppose draw this a so-called atom, then exactly in between there is this small, very, very small space which is known as nucleus. Nucleus. Remember, today is only the introduction, so I am not completing the chapter. Tomorrow we would, once again go deeper into the part of chapter. So this is this part, nucleus. Now, हर एक एटम के अंदर जो बीच में बहुत ही congested, एकदम tight space होता है, that is known as nucleus. And nucleus would be comprising of these two things, which is known as protons and which is also known as neutrons. So nucleus के अंदर दो तरह के particles होते हैं, which is protons and neutrons. और जो इतनी सारी space होती है, इसके अंदर कौन से particles होंगे? Electrons. So inside the nucleus, there's only going to be neutrons and protons. Neutrons does not have any charge, proton have got positive charge. And surrounding the nucleus, these electrons, which are negatively charged particles, will be continuously moving. Atom as a whole will always be neutral. Why? Because the amount of positive charges and the amount of negative charges balance each other. Now, very, very simple trick. Okay, let's see. This is the symbol of any element. Say, suppose I have taken magnesium, Mg. Now, magnesium में जो भी है जो नंबर जो नीचे आएगा इसको बोलते हैं एटॉमिक नंबर, एंड जो भी नंबर ऊपर आता है दैट इज नोन एज एटॉमिक मास नंबर. So, if somebody asks you what is the atomic number of magnesium? So, atomic number should be equals to 12. What is the atomic mass number? It should be equals to 24. So, आज technically मैंने कुछ खास सिखाया नहीं है, but आज बहुत सारी चीजें सीखने को मिलेंगे. So, if I am talking about the word atomic number, then atomic number is always equals to the number of electrons. जितना नंबर एटॉमिक नंबर पे लिखा है उतने ही इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं और उतने ही प्रोटॉन्स भी होते हैं. तो सपोज किसी ने बोला इसमें कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं? 12. इसमें कितने प्रोटॉन्स हैं? 12. देन नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स कितने होंगे? दिस माइनस दिस, सो 24 minus 12 should be equals to 12. So remember, let's say मैंने एक एलिमेंट लिखा x, यहां पर मैंने लिखा 35. Say something like this. So what is the number of electrons? 35. What is the number of protons? 35. What is the atomic number? 35. What is the atomic mass number? 71. What is the number of neutrons? 11 minus 5 is 6 and 6 minus 3 is 3. That is 36. So number of electrons आ गए, number of protons आ गया, number of neutrons भी आ गया. If somebody says, okay, tell me, electrons will remain inside the nucleus or outside the nucleus? Outside the nucleus. Protons will remain inside the nucleus or outside the nucleus? Inside the nucleus. Neutrons will remain inside the nucleus or outside the nucleus? Inside the nucleus. Which particles are negatively charged? Electrons. Which particles are positively charged? Protons. Which particles does not get deviated in a magnetic field or electric field? Neutrons. Which is the smallest part of matter? Atoms. Which cannot be destructed? Atom. Which one is a pure substance? Elements. Are compounds pure? Yes. What do you mean by homogeneous and heterogeneous? Homogeneous, in which once the solute and the solvent is being mixed, then technically you cannot separate them with simple methods. What do you mean by heterogeneous? When two things are mixed together in such a way that you can separate them by simple methods, will be known as heterogeneous. So that's all for guys for today. Make sure that you do see this video again because then comes the question sheet, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye. And keep smiling, guys. Bye.